Hello, how are you? I'm Dana Arias, author of the book, Dear Parents from Your Child's Loving Teacher. And we are going to continue talking about our anger. Yes, that feeling that sometimes we look at and we think, I should not have this feeling. Oh my gosh, this feeling really is not a good feeling and it's making me feel really, really bad. Maybe I'm a bad person because I feel this anger. I should always feel like an angel, happy. But that's not the case. And we've talked about the different words that you can use to describe anger, like anger, resentment, fury, irate. And then we talked about the feelings that are hiding underneath our anger. Maybe we were disappointed. Maybe we were feeling jealous or embarrassed. We don't know. But what do we do with this? Well, what do we do with this anger? Well, I'm going to show you a trick. It's a really good trick. And I like this trick because it always helps me feel better. And I know it will help you feel better too. So look it. I have two friends. I've got Bunny and I've got Owl. Bunny feels really, really bad because at recess, Owl was actually telling other friends not to play with Bunny. And then went and told Bunny, I am not going to be your friend anymore. Owl felt hurt. Then afraid that he wouldn't have any more friends because he's starting to understand his feelings because he's looked at the feelings underneath the anger with his mommy and daddy. And suddenly he started feeling hot and mad and his fists were tightening up and he needs to do something, but he doesn't know how to go talk with Owl yet. So this is what I suggest you do. You do this already when you play with your toys. You will take a toy and it will talk to your other friend. And lots of times it's like, oh, let's go to the groceries or let's go have fun and maybe we can go to the mall or maybe we can go on an adventure. But have you ever talked to your friend about your feelings? You're not going to talk to your friend in real life. Not yet anyway. That comes later. We're going to practice telling our friends what we're feeling using our dolls or your toys. In this case, Bunny would say something like, I am really mad at you, Owl, because what you did was not nice. It was not fair. You told everybody in the classroom not to be my friend, and then you came and said you were not going to be my friend. That hurt my feelings. You notice Owl is listening. And now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine what Owl would say. What would Owl say? Why did he or her do that? And I know you might want to say, because he's mean. But Owl might have another reason. And when we start listening to another person, we start empathizing. Do you see this big word? Empathize. That's an important word. It means that you are starting to understand the other person's feelings. And sometimes we can even kind of maybe feel what they're feeling a little bit. And that's okay. So once you've said everything you have to say of how mad you are, then sit down quietly and imagine what Owl would say. Maybe he would say something like, the other day, you walked by me and you didn't say hello. Or you took my pencil and I told you it was my pencil and you said it was yours and you didn't listen, but it was mine. Because Owl, for some reason or other, is upset. And Bunny has to understand that. So can you stop and think quietly? Maybe you can have your mom make the voice of Owl or the voice of the friend that you're mad at right now, or your dad. Because when we start doing that, we start realizing that maybe everything is not exactly as it is. And you can start practicing with your dolls, just saying your feelings in a way that does not hurt another person. You're not going to tell your friend yet. That comes later on. We need a lot of practice with this. And mom and dad, I bet you are really good at practicing this with you. So what I am going to ask you to do is practice doing this with mom and dad at home and just by yourself as well. And then when the time comes, we'll talk about you actually telling a friend how you feel. But before you do that, we need a lot of practice. Now, don't forget to please like the video, share it, because I bet you that there's many friends that would love to listen to this. So I'll see you next week.